going to do a French twist. I'm Emily Loftiss, this is my model friend Jess Press, and I'm with Loftiss Says. First and most importantly, we're going to use dry shampoo, which I feel like is one of the most genius products out there. This is Ojan, but I also like Oscar brand. So you're going to get your rat tail. We're just going to do section by section. Because people mess up and they just do it all over the head, and that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You need to do it section by section to really get into the scalp. So we're just going to spray. Hold that for me. I'm just going to spray where the scalp is, and then section by section move back. The whole purpose of dry shampoo is to make sure you don't have to wash your hair every single time. So you really want to get close to the scalp. It doesn't have to be precise, but it's important to get the greasy spots, which is the back of the head. And then depending on how you part your hair, maybe you would do one part all the way over. And then one part the other way. Really get to the scalp. Move it around all on the scalp. And people usually just leave it, but you really need to use your hair dryer. So I'm going to blow this out real fast. Put your head back a little bit. Just want to evenly go through, and then get a paddle brush and brush it. And now look at Jess's hair. Looks completely like she got a blowout. And she could absolutely wear it down, or perfect for an updo. So after using the dry shampoo, if you want, you can tease the crown of the head just to get a little bit of a bump. So it's gonna go the back of the head, just do a little tease, just press down. Nothing crazy. Never ever tease at the front of the hair. You always wanna go underneath. It's not about making it ratty, it's just about making it, just pushing it down and making a little pillow for it to sit. See that? Just very gentle. I'm going to spray that very lightly because we want it to be pliable to move. What I like so much about this hairspray is that it's very flexible. Like, it totally moves. It's not stiff. Hair is not supposed to be stiff. It's supposed to be movable. So next, the secret behind a really great French twist is a rubber band. People oftentimes miss this step, and that's why their hair doesn't stay up. So we're just going to pull it back into a ponytail. And then the third time, we're going to pull, 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 and then leave a loop. So after you get right here to the loop, we're going to pull it back. So you have all this hair right here. You're going to get the ends, you're going to roll it in. So you won't see the rubber band anymore. So it's going to look kind of crazy for a minute, but you got to trust me. Get a big pin and do it right in the middle. It's really important to secure it in the middle, and then you worry about the top and the bottom. We're then going to roll the bottom up. Keep going, keep going. We're not worrying about if it's perfect yet. We're just trying to make sure that it's controlled. So see right there? That's just the bottom part. And it's totally slick and perfect on this side. We're going to go back through and make sure this looks great later. Next, we're going to do the top. We're going to use the same rat comb from earlier. And just lightly, lightly, lightly drag the hair over to cover up the bump on top. I was a rockette for years, so I always had to do this on stage, so I've gotten pretty good at throwing a fresh twist up. Okay, so you need to do one side at a time. So I'm going to flip you around right here. So we're going to worry about this side first. We're going to get a smooth smooth brush, a soft bristle, and just slowly, very softly, make sure all the hair is pressed over. You have to do this side first. You have to do the hair going in and not the opposite way, or it won't work. So we're gonna smooth that. We're gonna spray with a hairspray. Make sure all the flyaways. And once again, we're not worrying about if it's perfect. We're just getting one side at a time. It's all a work in progress. If your French twist looks really good at the beginning, it probably won't end up looking good. Okay. As always, you gotta get these little baby hairs. And now I'm using smaller pins. I use the Big Daddy ones at the beginning to lock everything into place, and smaller ones later. All right, let's use the spray. I worry about the front of the hair very last. I make sure the back looks great. Sometimes I leave the front part out and roll it up with a bobby pin and then take it out and use a curling iron. So you have this beautiful wave. But today I went for the classic Rockette look, which is all the way back. Very Audrey Hepburn, just classic and beautiful, and just elongates her face, brings everything up. Anytime you have your hair back, it just brings everything up, cheekbones. I'm just gonna spray the front. All the baby hairs are done. And she's ready to go. If she wanted to add a red lip, she's perfect. And that is how to do a French twist. I'm Emily Loftiss. This is Just Press, and I'm what Loftiss says.